What's going on, guys? So, welcome back to the podcast. Kind of wanted to give a disclaimer before we hop into the episode. This one was just me and Mike. Gideon had some stuff going on, but we're hitting on a big topic here. We're hitting on transitioning out of the military. All three of us are out. Gideon most recently got out. Mike had been out for 6 years now. We kind of wanted to just hit on our transition experience, learning how to utilize the different systems that are given to you or provided to you. So I think you guys can get a lot out of this. If you guys have any questions, concerns, feel free to definitely drop a comment down below. We'd love to help you guys out because we know it was difficult. So let's get right into this episode. We'll see you guys at the end. Later.
We're rolling?
We're
Cool.
rolling.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to another E4 Mafia podcast. If you've made it this far, then
That was fucking garbage.
then I don't know.
All right.
We don't
Welcome
have
back to the
intros down
fucking
yet, all right?
podcast, boys.
Welcome back.
It's been like a week. Our goal is to do one a week. We were kind of struggling because me, Gideon, and Mike, we all live in 3 different time zones, so getting the time right is a little bit
tough.
tricky. But
It's tough.
gonna be me and Mike tonight, and we're just gonna talk a little bit about how the transition out of the military for each of us went, because we each have our own experiences. It's funny enough because we both do the same thing right now. Granted, it took a little bit of time until we did the same thing. But transitioning out, knowing how to use the VA system, because I think the VA gets a lot of hate. But truly, I think it
I don't
has
want to
gotten
talk
better.
about the VA right now. I hate the VA right now.
Hey, do you want to start with that? Go ahead.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. The VA screwed me over. I put in an increase and they didn't give it to me. So now I have to go through a big ass appeal process and it's been a joke.
Yeah, granted, you're rated pretty
Crushed
high
me.
off the bat.
True, but which I did on my own. And that's honestly,
True.
we'll go over that. Or should we just go over it now?
Let's start from
Should we talk
let's
about
start from the
disability
start.
ratings
Let's
real
start
quick?
from the start, and we can hit that.
Okay.
So
We'll hit that. I do have good information on that, I guess. Or
yeah,
good strategy. Good
me and
strategy.
you have both been through the disability process twice now. Well, I'm going through it the second time, and you just finished the second time. So yeah, let's circle back to that. Remind me about that. But where I want to
Mhm.
start is, I think it starts kind of right at the beginning when you pick your job for the military. Because in our case, we were obviously combat arms, and your skills when you transfer out are very limited. Your hard skills.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like, if you pick anything other than combat arms, you have a direction to go
For
when
sure.
you get out.
Yeah.
With combat arms, you have one direction to go. And like for my scenario, right, when I got out of the military, my wife didn't want me to go police officer.
Yeah.
So combat arms, you either have police officer, contracting, or security.
Yeah, and
which
even
is-
contracting, I know they're super selective because they're not just taking anybody
Yeah.
fucking overseas.
No. Yeah.
So you got to
absolutely not.
be
So
a
if you could
high.
get into contracting, that'd be cool.
Yeah, you got to be a high speed motherfucker to be able to go contract for some agency. You know what I mean? And that's not
Yeah.
your average Joe shit. But yes, your job going into military, think about it. If you want to go kicking indoors and be some high speed, go ahead, dude. Do your thing. That's fucking awesome. But if you're just doing the military and you're not doing combat arms, think about something that you can transfer to the outside world when you're done, because that's going to help you over tenfold.
Yeah. And if you don't go combat arms, you're a pogue.
Well, there is that too. But low key, I was kind of jealous of some of those pogues.
No, literally.
We were talking about picking a job. That's literally step number 1. 4, plan ahead because it's only going to help you. But skipping all the way to
Yeah.
the end, all the way to the end of the contract, you get to something called SFL TAP. At least that's what it was when we were in. Which it's
That's
rough.
It's rough. It is rough. You SFL tap is your process out of the military. So you're turning in your gear, you're getting your paperwork in order, you're getting your entire life in the military ready to get out, basically. Um, you will honestly, SFL tap was probably the biggest challenge I had in the military. Not even gonna lie.
Well, yeah, it definitely was.
I'm not even gonna lie. Deployment was easier than getting out of the military.
Yeah. And it's just the amount of shit you have to do, bro.
Yeah, and keep track of it's awful. It's
Yeah, there's
awful.
no help
And that's why so many people just extend their contracts because they don't want to do that.
because it's such a fucking process. But there's a process
Mhm.
for a reason. The SFL tap, if you utilize it as it was made to be utilized, they do help you out. They'll hook you up with jobs. They'll fucking hook you up with school. They'll help build a resume. They'll help you with your logins because
Yeah.
you're gonna need military logins even after you're out. There's something called ID Me that eventually you'll learn about, but that's gonna get you into all DoD websites if you ever need to. Well, not all DoD websites, but um,
The ones you'll need, which after you get out, you'll need maybe one to get your DD-214 and then one for the VA. That's it.
yeah, I mean,
At
there's
least
some
for
other
me.
websites. If you
Yeah.
have health
For me, it's
insurance
like
through TRICARE, that'll be a login for that.
Mhm.
But yeah, SFL Tap, it's a lot of learning. It's a lot of learning interview skills. It's their way of trying to um implement you into the civilian world so you're not just left out. Which I didn't fucking pay attention, but um when
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did do it,
And I
they hooked me up with a job at a dealership. So I was just fucking doing cranking wrenches for like 2 months before my contract was
Yeah.
actually up.
And that program you did was actually really cool because towards the end, it was really just me and you and Bolton and Payne. Those were like the OGs in our
Yeah.
platoon. Everybody else had either ETS,
Mhm.
PCS, or that's really it. Or we're new. And
Yeah.
so the OGs was the four of us, and Payne decided to become a sergeant, and I guess
He's
me and
a
Bolton were
he might be approaching E7. I imagine he's going
really
to 7 soon. He's been in
jeez.
E6.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
yes, SFL Tap is wild. It's a combination, at least for me, it was a combination of nerves and
Yeah.
excitement because I was so ready to get out. Um, but you'll come to find out, and we'll hit on this in a bit, but it's once you're alone, like you're officially out of the military, there's a honeymoon phase. Like, hell yeah, I'm out. I get to do my
Mhm.
own thing. And then quickly you learn, like, damn, low key kind of sucks.
No, literally. Literally. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a month, 2 months. It's like dope, and then that's it. But
Yeah.
at least with the program you did, you got to leave a little early. You were still
Yep.
under your military contract. Were you still getting paid by the military?
Yeah,
So
sure
you're getting
was.
pay from your job and the military.
Yeah, it was nice. And then at that
That's
time
dope.
too, we'll circle back to this right now, actually. Good time, very good time to get your disability through the VA going because it's going to take
Yeah. Mhm.
4, 5, 6 months. I know they're a little quicker now, but when I did it, it was like 6 months, 7 months before I got my rating back. When you're in the military, key point here, no matter how much shit someone gives you for going to sick call or for fucking complaining about your bumps and bruises, do it because you need the paper trail to prove to the VA that
Absolutely.
it is indeed service connected. That is a huge thing. And I know Mike and I, we didn't go to sick call, so we don't have the paper trail. So now we're trying to build a paper trail for the
Yeah,
VA.
right. And that's my issue with the VA now is I don't have enough of a paper trail to get my increase for the stuff I'm
Right.
trying to increase.
Because
But
there's such a stigma, dude. Like if you go to sick call, you're a fucking bitch or whatever it may be.
yeah,
But
it's maybe depending on the MOS too. I mean, combat
true,
arms, if you go to sick call, you're a bitch.
you'll get fucking written up.
Literally.
Just take care of your
Which is
bodies when
stupid.
you're in.
That's like illegal. It should be illegal if it's not.
Yeah, take care of your body when you're in. Track everything that happens to you because it's only going
Yeah,
to help
for
you.
sure.
Also, when you're trying
For
to get
sure.
approved for VA healthcare, which is fucking awesome, highly recommend it. It's only going to help that case too.
Yeah. Also, when you're getting out and you're going through that disability process, literally claim every single thing that has ever hurt throughout the entire your military career. So even if you bumped your knee and it was sore for a week, claim your knee.
Hmm.
Like if you have paper to back it up and it hurt at some point, I promise you, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years after you get out, that issue is going to come up and it's going to be worse than when you were in. When you're in, it might be tolerable and not so bad, and you might not even notice it, but you have to think in the future.
Yeah, and that's huge because there is a claim. I'm going to fact check this really quick. Um, they look for three different things. Disclaimer: I'm not a VA disability expert. I don't fucking do this for
I'm
other
not
people.
either.
It's just our experiences and our opinions only. But one of the things that they go over is how is it service connected? So you go over the connection, whether it was an actual event where hey I fell, broke my ankle, or um, just kind of wear and tear.
Yeah.
But one of the things they look for is over time, has it gotten worse? And that's where the bumps and bruises come into play because at that point,
Yeah.
you may just be
Right.
sore for a week, but 2 years later, man, my fucking knee right where I fell, it fucking hurts.
My brain and my moods hurt. My happiness hurts.
Dude, I wanted to hit this. Do you want to go over your what is it? Your testicular condition? Is
Oh
that what they
my
labeled it
god,
as?
dude.
Do you want to hit that story?
I remember how I did it. That was at Gunnery. So when we were at Gunnery, which it's almost like Fight Club. So Fight Club, one rule of Fight Club is what? You don't talk
Talk
about
about it.
Fight Club.
Yeah, yeah.
We would at Gunnery at night form a big circle as a platoon, and like first sergeant would be in on it, commander would be in on it, and we would start rolling with each other. Um, I I called out one of our NCOs. Um, I can't remember his name. Started with an A. We were rolling, and he had me most of like our, I don't even know what you'd call it,
Scramble.
our fight, our scramble. Yeah, our scrap. He had me most of our scrap, and he just couldn't finish his choke basically. So I eventually got out of his choke, transitioned to an arm bar, and put him in an arm bar. And when I did it, I did it wrong and ruptured my nut, dude. It hurt so bad. It grew probably 2, 3 sizes. And then I
Golly.
remember I remember getting back in the back of an LMTV with what was his name? Weldon. I was our
The
combat medic.
medic.
Yeah. Weldon. And I remember looking, I was like, Weldon, we've been in the field for 2 weeks. I'm so sorry you have to do this. And he like, yeah. So he like checked it out and was like, yeah, you need to just go to I can't remember if I went to the hospital or sick call. I know it was at night, so I probably went to the hospital.
Hospital, yeah.
Um, but yeah, long story short, I end up getting out. I claim my testicular condition is what they call it. The VA does. But I got rated for 0%, which I don't know how, but
That's wild. And
sometimes.
because the fact that you went to the uh hospital too and got documentation of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like, it's still fucked up to this day. I love that I'm just publicly talking about my nuts, but
Yeah, that fucking sucked. Dude, I remember in basic one time we were sword fighting, not with our dicks, but with like broomsticks. And dude, I remember I just got smacked so hard. It wasn't even hard. It was just like the perfect location, like the perfect tap.
yeah.
Right on the nut, dude. And it was the worst nut shot I've ever had in my life. The worst,
Oh,
dude. It was
awful.
terrible.
Dude. Basic, we had a guy in basic get knocked out clean, clean. He went to sleep. His body went all stiff. I'm sure if he's still in, I mean, if he's still in, he doesn't have disability, but if he's out, I'm sure he claimed some kind of
Something for that.
brain trauma or something from that.
Yeah. So we're going off on a little tangent, but moral of this topic is document fucking everything, because as good as the VA is, they also fucking suck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got to prove with
Even if
unreasonable
you
doubt.
even if you do document it, like I got 0% rating, but it is service connected. So it's like it's on my disability claim, but it's not helping me out at all. So
Right. Hold
even those
on.
little things, which that one, I'm not gonna fight. It's whatever. But even those little
Cat.
things, if you get 10% on a knee and your knee bothers you every single day, you should not be at 10%.
Yep. Just
So
think,
fight for those things.
yeah, they look for how often it affects you, how it
Mhm.
affects your daily life, how it affects your work life, and sleep. Those are kind of the main things that they judge everything off of. Quality of life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but so getting into I want to get into fitting back into civilian world, and not just with jobs, but with relationships with civilians. What was that kind of that
Um,
experience like with you?
well,
And
hold on. Before we go there, did we even go over the process of SFL tap, or do we really
yeah,
need to?
we bundled it up.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
recap SFL tap. If I miss anything, Mike, let me know. But recap, it's setting you up for the civilian world. So it's setting up resumes, interview skills, job opportunities. Shit, it's just a bunch of training, like
That's true. It's a bunch of classes, and the
social
nice
training.
part is once you're done with your classes, you have to get 15 to 20 signatures from places you've never been on posts, you've never heard of. The building numbers never make sense.
Yep,
Um,
a lot of waiting,
that takes a while,
weeks.
but it gets you out of, I mean, for us, like Motor Pool Monday sucks. We had Motor Pool every day, but
Yeah,
sucks. So I love that it got me out of that. But yeah, it's a process, but it's worth it once you get your DD214. Do you remember getting your DD214 for the first
dude.
time, like
When
looking at it for the first time?
Dude, I remember it was hilarious because I remember I was doing SFL tap for so long and I didn't wear a uniform when I was doing SFL. It was civilian clothes. So I
Yeah.
didn't put my fucking uniform on for probably a month and a half, 2 months. And I remember the day I got my DD214, you went to that big ass office building. And that's when you cleared like finance, and you cleared all
Yeah.
that stuff. If you remember that office building, it was an all day
That
thing.
was,
Um,
Deers. That was Deers.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
remember I walked in and this dude came up to me. He might have been an NCO. I don't know. He's like, dude, what's up with your top? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm looking at it like, what the fuck? And he's like, dude, you have it, but I had it buttoned, dude, all the way up to my neck. And it was like damn near turtleneck. I forgot, I like forgot how to wear my uniform because it's been so long. And I remember I got my DD214 and I still didn't fix it. And Rachel, my wife, she took a picture, and I still have this picture. I should find it. And
You
my
should.
fucking
That's
collar
hilarious.
is like all the way up to my neck. So the only picture I have with my DD214 is me when my uniform is all fucked up.
Look like a complete nerd.
Dude, a complete boot, bro.
That's funny. That's so funny.
Yeah, but it was people were getting like fucking DD214 like blankets. I never went that fucking far. I'm not a
I
nerd.
didn't either. I didn't either.
But
It's cool. I mean, I don't really remember getting mine. I think I just got mine. I was super excited and went home. There really wasn't much to it, but
yeah, but you wake up
it
that
is a
first
good
morning
feeling.
when you're outside of the
Yeah.
military, and right off of base, dude, you could hear the fucking, I forgot what they called it, but you could hear the fucking like song go on.
Taps
No, not taps.
or the morning one. That was at night. I can't remember the morning one.
Yeah, you could hear, because I live 2 blocks away from Pulse, so you could hear the
Yeah.
fucking music going off. And I'm like, those motherfuckers are standing in 20 degrees right now doing PT, and I'm just chilling,
Not
dude.
me.
Yeah, I took a minute to
I smoked weed before the night before.
I took a minute to chill out. I was working at the dealership, but it was so fun fact, I got fired from that dealership 3 different times. and they let me back every time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it was
While you were still in the military, you got fired from it?
once. No, no, no. This was after I was out. No, no, no. I was a
Okay.
good boy when I was in the military, but yeah, I got fired 3 different times, and then yeah, I just didn't get along with anybody, dude. That was the first time too where I was like, man, it's fucking gonna be rough. There was one dude, his name was Travis, huge kind of mentor when I got out. He was a first sergeant and he worked at the dealership. So he kind of helped me out with transitioning, which was super nice. But making civilian friends is tough because you still have that attitude and you're still dropping F bombs left and right. And then you slowly realize, like, oh, regular people don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just didn't
Or
get
you'll
along with my service manager, and she was a, I'm not, she was a,
kind.
anyways. Yeah. But yeah, that was kind of my first.
I don't even see. I knew, I knew it was gonna be tough getting out and transferring kind of back into that civilian world. So when I was getting out, I didn't do that program. So I was in the
Mhm.
military and just showing up, and it's like senioritis your
Oh my
last
God.
few
Yeah.
months to the
Yeah.
max. To the max. I flooded my own bathroom to get out of work.
Let's hit
Um
that, dude. I remember when you
let's hit it.
I
All right.
remember when you
So
texted me that.
Dylan here was already in his program and he was working, so he wasn't showing up to our cough anymore. Cough is where you meet for work like every single day. That's where your troop like lives. Um, I can't remember if you just had the day off or something,
I
but
had
you were
off.
home. Dylan and I were super into Rocket League. We were grinding out, and Dylan was like, "We should play Rocket League." And I was like, "I have to go back to work because I was home on lunch or something like that." I really did not want to go back because I was just gonna sit there and do nothing and sit around a bunch of privates that are new and boots and annoying.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I loosened my fill valve for my toilet and just let water flow out of it for a solid like 10 minutes. I
10
vented, so I
minutes
was
is
like, whatever.
crazy.
I message, I won't say her name because
A bitch.
I fucking hate her. She's a bitch. She was the worst NCO you could ever ask for, and she honestly just sucked her way into an NCO spot. Otherwise,
Well,
but
yeah, we'll leave
other
it
than
at
that,
that.
whatever. We'll leave it at that. I sent her a picture of water all over my bathroom floor and was like, "Yo, I can't come back. I have to wait for our maintenance guy to come and fix my bathroom and yada yada." She literally texts me back. She's like, "It looks like you flooded your bathroom."
She was totally onto it, bro.
She was totally onto it, and at that point, I had a choice. I could either be like, "All right, yeah, I flooded my bathroom. I'll come back." And just take the repercussions, but I was so close to getting out. I just had to go full force into this. And so I went off on my NCO. I was like, fuck you. I did not flood my bathroom. Yada yada
Just
yada. Like
gaslighting
I'm
her.
getting all pissed off and I'm like, I'll send you a fucking picture of the like the invoice or whatever from getting it fixed. And it turned into this big old thing to the point where um I I kind of claimed being discriminated against. And me and my wife went in and talked to our platoon sergeant and we were like I almost said her name. This NCO has, been shitty and has been doing A, B, and C and yada yada yada. And I even brought up when I remember when I was talking to him, I didn't like, why am I getting accused of flooding my own bathroom? I don't give a fuck to show up here. Like, I don't care if I need to show up here. So why would I go to the lengths of flooding my own apartment and just like
Oh,
gaslighting to the max, dude?
dude, I didn't
And
know that.
it went far, bro. It went really, really
All
far
for the
to the
fucking Rocket
point where
League.
it's like it's all over some Rocket League, so I could stay home and just game for a little bit
This
and
dude
not have to go back to work
flooded
that day.
this dude flooded his
Dude,
bathroom to play Rocket League.
it became a whole thing, and it's like I just, oh man, you're so close to getting out, you just don't give a fuck. That was my
Not
not giving a fuck.
a
The only
fuck.
things I gave a fuck about was telling my leadership off. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Not the best way to go out, but if you were as over our leadership getting out, like if your leadership was like ours getting out, it was not a fun time and you would be excited to get out too. So
Yeah.
good times,
More
dude. That just
I forgot
jogged the
about that.
memory.
I wonder if we can find that picture,
Dude,
dude, and post it in this podcast.
I don't know. I don't
It,
think I have it. I don't think I have it. I
it
think it's on my old like Snapchat
but
or
I wonder if
whatever.
we have it in our text threads. We'll see if we can't track it down. But moral of the story is
Yeah.
don't be like Mike. Utilize the fucking services that SFL Tap have so you can be done earlier.
Oh, man, don't be like me.
Yeah, so hitting back on the I guess the relationships that you're gonna attempt to develop because I still don't have fucking civilian friends because that just doesn't work out for me.
Me neither.
Yeah, some people it comes really
Dude,
naturally. If you're if you want to be an entrepreneur, you know, making those connections, it's cool. And I'm not saying I don't have connections, but friendships are a little bit different.
yeah, right. Yeah.
You
Like
know,
since being out, I've been out what 5 years now. Since being out, I
crazy.
don't think I've made a lot of connections. I haven't made a good friendship,
Yeah,
if that makes sense. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like somebody to just chill with after work.
or have over to your house to fucking kick it. You know, I've had. I mean,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a couple buddies, but the one time I invited this dude over to my house, the most awkward fucking thing in the world, bro. Like, I thought, you know, you have work friends and that's cool, but then you have, you know, your homies, and it just didn't work out, bro. And I don't think I'd never invite him to my house again.
Never talked to him again after that day.
Nah, I worked with him, so I had to talk to him. But
It
cool
was
guy,
it was
but it was just
personal
awkward.
clarity.
Yeah, and I still some people it comes naturally. Some veterans can transition back into society completely fine, and for the most part, we have. But it's hard to find. It's hard to find that fine line, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I would say
Definitely.
I don't know, what would be your biggest tip to a veteran who is trying to transition back into the world as far as relationships go? Because you almost have to relearn it, dude.
You do have to relearn it. And I feel like I don't even have tips at this point. The only tip I can give is to keep feeding and growing the relationships you do have from the military. Like, don't lose those. Because if you lose those, you're going to be lonely as hell,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's when bad things happen, dude.
Yeah. So definitely build those relationships even after the military. That all the ones you've created in.
For
Which I
sure.
mean, I even wish some of the people I was in the military with, I don't talk to anymore.
Mhm.
Um, and I wish I did keep better communication. For like Gibson, for example, I didn't talk to Gibson once when he PCS to Germany for like 3 or 4 years. I didn't
Yeah,
talk to him once.
yeah.
Um, just recently, we kind of like reconnected and have been close.
Yeah, but you know what's cool
Maybe
about
not as
those
close as
relationships is, dude, just like you and I haven't seen each other in person in fucking 5 years, 6 years.
yeah.
But I
It's been a
guarantee
minute.
you, when we, you know, if we get back together, bro, it's just gonna be pick up where we left off, dude. And that's what's special about those relationships. I could fucking talk to
Yeah.
somebody that I haven't talked to in fucking 4 years. Gideon, for example, dude. This dude fucking went on deployment, PCS down to Tennessee, whatever. And I go down there a couple weeks ago for the first time in years, dude. Years and years and years. And it was exactly where we left off, dude. There was
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
awkward about it. And those
And
are the
that's
relationships you need to have.
true. And that's something too. If you have good friends before you go into the military and then you get out, or even while you're in the military, you reconnect with those friends, those, I promise you, those friendships will not be the same. They will be so awkward because a
Mhm.
lot of my friends from high school and stuff were just doing the same old shit as
Exactly.
we were doing before I left. and then I would get back and I've already have a deployment under my belt. I went to basic training, which was like a sense of accomplishing something as well.
Mhm.
Like just all kinds of crazy shit that I've done at 19 years old, and they're
Yeah.
working on hopefully working on a degree and
Mhm. No real life
partying. And that's
experience
it.
yet.
Like nothing. Yeah. Like nothing's changed for them.
Yeah, and that's
And
not
that was just one of the weird things that
for sure, especially if you move back
you and all
home.
of us.
My recommendation would be if you can avoid, unless you have really good reason to. I'm not saying fucking ditch your family. You've already been away for who knows how long, right? But dude, if you're fucking 23, 21, or yeah, I guess 20, 21, 22, if you got 4 years, dude, go fucking explore. Go fucking explore the US. Go do some cool shit because you're going to go back. Take it from me and
Yeah.
Mike. You're going to go back to your home state, and it ain't going to be like you thought, brother. I'll tell you that much.
And won't. And then you'll get, if you're not already married, then you'll get married. And if you're not, don't already have kids, then you'll have kids. And then you'll be stuck and you won't have that chance.
You get into the system, dude. All it is. But
However, you can
um
travel with kids. Just I haven't.
um you were hitting on something. I forgot a really good point that I was going to make.
I was talking about something. So you did that program where you got out kind of early,
Yeah.
and went to go work. I didn't. So when I got my DD 214, I can't remember my source of income for a little while, but I know
Mhm.
I was getting something to the point where I didn't have to work the first few months, a couple
BAH.
months.
They gave you
Yeah,
BAH. Yeah.
maybe it was,
It
maybe it was
was.
because I
They gave
know
you BAH
my wife was
for
working,
a month or two, maybe even 3.
something like that.
So they do kind of help you
Yeah,
transition very, very nicely, actually. That's one thing. You just have to know how to use the services. I don't
yeah,
like current veterans. Back in the day, I completely get it. They didn't give a fuck, right? But now, unfortunately, and fortunately, they're forced to fucking help you get out, right? They
yeah,
need to help you. So they will give you all the tools and resources available. You just need to know how to utilize them. That's all it is.
yeah, right.
And utilize them. I'm telling you, it's only going to
Yeah.
help.
They're not, I wouldn't say they're forced to. They're there if you need to use them or want to use them. However, there is nothing really, maybe besides one paper that we got, that lists the different services and stuff. So it's not like you're going and somebody's coming and talking to you and being like, hey, this is a program we have. It's really cool. It's going to help you with this, this, and this. And when you get out, this will transfer over, yada, yada. It's not like that. You have to kind of seek these things out a little bit. And
A
I feel
little
like
bit.
that's why I didn't do any of those
Transition
programs or
programs.
anything.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're there. They are definitely there.
Yeah. I wish I did, but
So we kind of hit on relationships there. It's tough to you have to relearn modern society because the military
yeah.
culture is unlike anything else. And you're not just gonna go into a fucking your first job and I don't know. A lot of people just don't
I
fit
love
in,
it.
and that's
Yeah.
fine. But
That's where I got lucky, and that's what I was searching for when I got out. So when I
yes,
got out, there
yep,
was 2 months that I was just unemployed. I didn't do anything. I was just enjoying being out and not having to go PT in the morning and everything.
yeah,
Um, I got lucky, and the first job, well, that's actually not true. I got the second job I went and applied for or worked at. Um, I liked. It was a good job, and that was the trade. So I got into HVAC, did installs for the first year.
mhm,
The whole purpose of me getting into HVAC and actually liking that company is because it had the same camaraderie and same kind of people, maybe not structure, same kind of people as the military. So like
culture.
yeah, like when I got there, my install lead was, his name was Brian. He was in the military too. He deployed. He got to do a whole bunch of crazy shit in either Afghanistan or Iraq. I can't remember. Um, Super cool dude though, and like it was nice to have that getting out of the military, that same kind of vibe, I guess.
Yeah, that's the
Um,
same thing that this dude Travis was to me because fucking brand new job, first job out, and finding veterans a job that supports veterans, hires veterans, whatever it may be, is going to be huge.
Yeah, huge,
It's going to
definitely.
make your transition easier because if you go to the military and you just go fucking work in finance, how many fucking military dudes are in finance? You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be hard to find veterans. So finding veterans is going to be huge for your progression and your mental health.
Yeah, honestly, because like I could show up in the morning at my civilian job and shoot the shit and like same vibes as being in the military. Like you're just fucking with each other, shooting the shit, talking shit to each other. It's fun.
Yeah, that's the trades though,
Don't do
because
that.
we do the same thing. I'm in HVAC as well right now, and granted, I had a pretty, I would say almost difficult transition because I mean I got fired from that one place 3 or 4 different times, and then
Yeah,
I finally called it, fucking quit. I went to work for an auto glass company, which it was the most fun job I've ever had. The group of dudes we had, that was probably the coolest civilian friends that I've ever had. And if you guys listen to this, you know how it was. It was fucking awesome. I was the only veteran there. Well, no, there was one more. He was the manager. But worked for Autoglass, moved states cross country, and then quit Autoglass, found an HVAC company, quit there, found another HVAC company, got fired there. And now I'm at an HVAC company. I've been here over a year and I do enjoy it. So
I wonder if that's a veteran thing too. Like getting out, especially soon after transitioning, is getting fired from jobs.
yeah, technically, I quit more than I got fired.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You also had more opportunities to quit. I
Yes.
only worked for three. Well, I don't even count that job with that one dude. That
I
small
can
HVAC company. I don't even count that shit.
Yeah, I consider all my job quittings and or firings tactical, as I like to put it,
Okay.
because every job that I took was more money. I'm making the most money I've ever
Okay.
made right now. You know what I mean? So it was
Same.
not once a decline. It was always an incline in pay.
Yeah.
So it
That's
worked
yeah,
out.
same actually. Same.
Yeah,
I
it
literally jumped from moving from Colorado Springs, quitting that job and getting a job in Denver. I jumped like $10, $11 in my pay, which is a
yeah,
huge jump.
exactly. Yeah. Um yeah, it's definitely a tough to transition. Finding a job you really like is probably gonna be the most probably one of the hardest things if you have no other experience. If you were
Yeah, especially
combat
with combat
arms,
arms. Yeah.
yeah, if you're because
I
think
will
about it.
say though, if you just need to make money for a few years while you figure something out, a trade is not a bad move
Not at all,
at
dude.
all.
At
Not at
all.
all.
It's you can get your increase in pay really quickly. This is really just speaking for HVAC. A lot of companies offer commissions, which you can fucking almost double your pay if you're killer at it. Um,
Yeah.
and the culture is the same.
Yep. The exact same for the most part, depending on how corporate your company is. But
Exactly. Yeah, which you've
if you
worked for
find a
pretty
chill
corporate
family
companies.
owned company, you'll be chilling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, dude, in HVAC, I mean, there's some days where I'll make like there's been days where I've made $1,000 like literally in just one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's such a good feeling. But
Such a good feeling, bro.
yeah, trade's not a bad move.
Not at all. Yeah, so I mean, we kind of hit very briefly on transitioning, but recapping, utilizing the services that are provided to you. We hit a little bit on disability. Maybe we should take a second look at the VA and stuff they offer. Yes, VA does not just offer obviously disability. Use your fucking GI Bill. Everybody's gonna know about the GI Bill. The one thing a lot of people don't know called VRNE. VRNE is a educational transition,
Yeah.
or they help you find valuable and gainful employment is how they put it. They
Yeah.
will pay. It's better than the GI Bill because it's not capped. It's not capped like the GI Bill. They will pay for fucking anything. You sit down with a counselor, you work together, you figure out what route you want to take. If you need
Mhm.
schooling, they pay for your schooling. You don't fucking tap into your GI Bill, so you still have a whole bachelor's degree to sit on. They pay for your schooling, they pay for equipment, they pay whatever you fucking need to as long as you can justify it, they will help you.
Yeah.
I was all set up to use VRNE and then I ended up actually not using it, but they were going to pay for fucking everything. And
Your entire private pilot's license.
yeah, they were going to cover everything. They were going to buy me computers, headsets. I mean, you fucking name it. Like
It's
if you
crazy.
need it, they got you.
It's crazy.
Yeah, VRNE is a huge educational assistance program. Obviously, the GI Bill, you have tuition assistance, VA healthcare. Even if you don't retire out of the military, if you are disabled and you
Yeah.
have a rating, um, VA healthcare, there's a huge misconception about that nowadays. Back then, the VA, I don't have an experience with it, but from what I've heard, it's complete shit. It was shit, right? Now I use the VA. I use them a lot, unfortunately, and it's fucking awesome. I never see a bill in the mail ever. And you can
Yeah.
use any
For
hospital,
you.
any doctor, anything
If
you
you have
want.
a family, it won't cover your family, but you as a
Yes.
veteran, it will cover anything.
Yes.
Anything.
Will not
So
cover your family, but only you. But shit, that's a good deal, son.
no, literally. Literally.
What other VA services? I mean, they help you get hooked up with jobs, they fucking schooling,
The VA home loan.
oh, the big one. How did I miss
Ooh.
that, dude?
Yeah, seriously.
Which I'm sure a lot of you guys know about already.
Yeah.
The VA home loan, but if you don't, no down payment on the house, and it's pretty much automatic approval
Yeah.
for a house. It's fucking massive. And big misconception, you can use it more than once, and you can have
Mhm.
technically more than one at a time. And how to do that is if say you wanted to get into rental properties, buy a house, live in it for at least I think it's 2 or 3 years. Don't quote me to that. Refinance it with a
Don't
different
quote us
loan.
to any of this.
Huh?
I said don't quote us to any of
No, no, no,
this.
no, no, dude. I'm very sure this is how this goes. Live in it for 2 or 3 years, refinance it with like a traditional, what is it, a FHA loan,
HF, yeah, something like that. I don't know.
FHA, whatever it is, and then you can use that fucking same VA loan to buy another property, refinance, buy another
Yeah.
property. You see what I'm getting at? It's just
You can
nonstop.
have you can have one from what my understanding is you can have one VA loan open at a time. So
Yes, yes,
yeah,
much
it's not
easily.
just you get one time with this VA loan. It's
Yeah,
you have it the whole time
life,
every time you
baby.
buy a house.
It's crazy. And then you stack that on top of if you have disability, bro. If you have disability, that's paying your fucking mortgage. You never have to worry about mortgage again.
We
It's
talk about that all the time. I feel like at least once a month we have the same conversation about how if we didn't join the military and we didn't have our disability to pay our rent every single month, how would we like survive? Because I can honestly say I have never I've never had to not even like worry. Yeah, I've never had to like worry about rent, or I've never had to
mhm.
have rent be included in my monthly bills, if that makes
Yeah,
sense. It was always
exactly.
just paid
Yeah.
everywhere I've lived.
It's man, the VA, if you do it right, they fucking take care of you. That's why I don't like people who say they don't.
Yeah, it's just
It's tough
they
to
take
work with.
care of you. It's just they use such a
Fucked up system.
difficult, fucked up system and such a difficult language.
Yes. Yes, you have
Yeah,
to understand the VA has its own dictionary. They really, really do.
yeah,
Um, I won't get into methods to get disability, but utilize the VA, understand what they have, because for 4 years, man, of 4 years of my life, I couldn't be any more grateful for what I have now,
yeah. Literally, same.
just from the military and the VA.
Yeah,
Besides
I
my
mean, the
fucked up
VA
body,
alone, I would not be where I'm at now. I
absolutely
didn't.
not.
Yeah,
Yes, at least
but
they help you on your way out. Yeah, so I
with
mean,
that, with that being said, I have two things. First off, thank you, American taxpayers, for our VA disability.
Not even a joke,
Second,
dude. Not even a joke either.
no,
Mike's laughing
literally,
about it.
thank you so much.
Mike's laughing
I'd
about it, but it's
rather
true.
pay taxes into that than we won't get into that. It's too
Wars we
political,
don't belong
but
in.
yeah, that or operas that nobody is gonna see.
Or gay
Um,
people in fucking Africa. Why are
see,
we
I wasn't
sending
gonna
them
say it.
$300,000? Hold on, we might get this
Now we're gonna
podcast
get
canceled,
canceled.
bro.
Yeah, now we're gonna get canceled.
Alright, I'll bleep that out.
There you go, perfect.
Nothing against gays. We
Second
love the
thing-
gays. We love them.
We love the gays.
Oh, we're cooked.
Also, I don't know if we can like officially say this yet, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Mike's
This
transitioning to a
episode-
woman. It's out there.
Okay, shut up. No. This episode is sponsored by W Energy.
You ever hit that point in the day where you're more tired than if you were on hour 19 of staff duty? I know I have been, and that's where W Energy comes in. W is a clean energy drink powder with 150 milligrams of caffeine. No sugar, no crash, no weird chemicals that you can't pronounce. Just clean focus and energy. If you're in the field, grinding Fortnite, or just trying to survive Monday morning formation, Dubby's got you covered. Go to dubby.gg and use our code E4Mafia to get a discount and support the show. That's Dubby Energy, because caffeine is a necessity in the military.
Yeah, new sponsor. Super excited about that. Feel free to check them out, dude. No, low caffeine, 100 to 150 milligrams caffeine in each serving. So if you just need a little some little go-go juice, dude, go check it out.
I honestly love it too, because like what it fixed for me was when I was like, I would drink it. So like my work, they have Red Bulls, they have Celsius, they have Monsters for us
Yeah.
to just grab, and I would drink one, but then I would crash so hard, literally maybe after my first or second job. Whereas once I've started drinking like the W Energy stuff, I don't have that big crash anymore. It's a lot more, it just feels more clean. So I love it. Try it out. Use code E4Mafia and you get 10% off.
Yeah, that's another thing. Boys, I know you guys were crushing fucking Red Bulls and fucking 5 Monsters a day. Dude,
Yeah.
develop.
Right.
This
before
is
PT.
on your way out, dude. It's time to develop good habits, bro. Take care of yourself because now you have the opportunity to, dude. You couldn't take care of yourself in the military. Now you do.
Unless you still plan on running every single morning, but if you don't, that run that you do for PT is not gonna counteract the cigarettes and the Monster you drank at 5 in the morning
Facts.
and smoked
facts.
at 5 in the morning. So
Big
yeah,
facts.
definitely develop good habits, eating habits, healthy habits, stuff like that.
Yeah,
for
fuck
sure.
off, fuck off for a little bit there. Enjoy your fucking freedom, if you will. But get back into the groove, boys. The world keeps spinning. You know what I mean? You got to keep grinding away because, I mean, honestly, if you only did 4 years, bro, that's 4 years of your life. You're 21, 22 years old with a whole life in front of you.
Yeah, and
It's wild.
already set up more than most 22-year-olds.
Yes, that's one thing.
big
That's
Sure.
that's another thing, dude. Most of my friends, if you will, 30, 40, 50 years old.
Yeah.
I was to say just me, bro.
No, me too. Me
Dude,
too.
it's like
yeah, it's so easy to. I feel like I have a better or an easier time getting along with a 40-year-old than I do somebody my own age.
it's weird.
It's so weird. It's so weird,
Yeah, I don't
especially in the trades. But
I don't want to say
I
it's
don't
the
know what it
maturity
is
level
about
because I
kids,
don't think I'm more mature than any other 25-year-old.
I don't.
But
I know I'm not.
I think it might just be the life experience aspect of it. I don't know.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Good point there.
But what else do you want to hit on before we wrap
Yeah,
this up?
I don't know. I think we I mean we're coming up on almost an hour.
An hour, yeah.
Man, I think we hit on a lot of good stuff. Obviously, there's a lot of little things in there we probably missed, but yeah, utilizing the services that are offered, finding a good job, trying to fit back into society. Yeah, do you have anything else you want to hit on or?
No, I mean next time tune in next time for
Yep.
a look into what a deployment and a vacation deployment is like.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
one will probably be the three of us, but yeah,
Ye-
next time we're going to talk about our deployment to Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
Me and Dylan were together there. I want to get Gideon in on that one too.
Gideon has some
Um,
crazy stories
'cause
over
he's
there.
got, yeah, I know he's got some crazy stuff that we could talk about, but
For
yeah,
sure.
I feel like next one's going to be, I'm looking forward to it. It's probably going to be one of my favorite episodes.
For sure. But all right, boys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in again. Remember, check out wenergy.gg, code E4 Mafia. We will see you guys on the next pod.
Peace.
Later.
This was the E4 Mafia Underground Podcast. Thank you guys for watching until the end. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and share. Until next time, stay frosty.